I do hope that the video and audio quality are good. I'm not sure how it'll be, but we'll just try it. So let's see. I guess there's a moderator tips. Anyways, um, thank you for watching. If you're gonna watch the replay, we are in Mexico, and I'll show you around a little bit while we're waiting for people to pop into conversation. I hope the audio is good. I'm on my Bluetooth, so I'm not sure if it's picking up my audio, but we shall see. Oh, there's somebody I can try to invite. There we go. But for those that are kind of popping in and watch, I'm hoping the video. Oh, the bird just dove and got some food. Look at that. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about my week here, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the things that I enjoyed, some of the things I didn't necessarily enjoy. I will say I enjoyed the food very much. The food here was just amazing, and I love to eat, and I'm a pretty decent critic. I think I would say, and let me see. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm playing around my settings. Oh, hi, Joanne. You're in LA now? What? What the heck? So I'm learning a lot about um, the people here, at least in, I guess this is Cancun. Technically, this is not Cancun. This is actually um, a part of it. Cancun is actually more down. So we were staying at this. It's called Ventus El Cid, and we were here for a week. We had training from Monday through yesterday, actually. So you'll be back on the 5th. Nice. So I'm hoping my COVID test comes through today, because if not, I'm technically going to be in quarantine, which is not that big of a deal because I quarantine at home, which is where I work. So how do we see our audience? I guess it would tell me somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where, but I'm using. Hopefully my oh, hopefully my Bluetooth mic is working. I'm not sure. This is different, a lot different than Periscope. You can't right now. Let me try tight. So my audio is it good? I'm still trying to get used to this. All sound is good. Thank you. Also, you can't right now as far as I guess that's only on mobile. I'm guessing on the computer you can see them. These birds are grinding over here. So how do we know who to talk to if they're even in here? And I don't even know if I shared the Periscope. I thought I swear I did. But I will say, getting back to the food, bro, I ate some of the most amazing food, and I had this guy who was technically my driver for 3 days, and I figured out, what his daily pay was. He was telling me, and I think he was honest. I did Google it, and so I told him if he can drive me around tomorrow, and I'll pay him. And so I did that, and he took me to all the places that he goes to. It was not even pretty places, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to see all the tourist locations. I see that all the time. So But everybody is telling me watch out for this and that. I get it, COVID, but man, hey Shirley, but every single place I went to shopping, you had to wipe you had to sanitize your shoes, and then you had to wipe your shoes of that sanitary liquid. And then most stores I went to had a third rug. You had to wipe your shoes before you get in the store. And these are grocery stores. And then on top of that, they have a security guard that makes sure you put on hand sanitizer. And they don't just give you a little squirt; they give you a whole glob. It's almost like I felt almost mistreated in a way. Almost felt like they thought I was a dirty human being, but that's just their way of doing it. And on top of that, and then you gotta have a mask. So I did appreciate that. And it's like, watch, it's a pelican. How you doing, Shirley? I don't know who's in here, so I don't know who to talk to. So I'm just gonna talk in general. Like I guess it's like you're reporting. I guess that's the idea. They don't want you chasing squirrels, right? You stay on topic. But I'm wondering if the people on Haps want us to stay on longer, or rather do short news clips. The COVID numbers here seem to be low because places are open. I went to a clinic yesterday. I posted a picture, and they're super strict. I couldn't even go in the hospital, which is probably how it is everywhere. But like they wouldn't even let me in there. They did all remote payments outside. They didn't want cash, but that's all I had. They wanted touchless payment. Um, just do what I normally do. Okay, I need some squirrels to chase. So I paid them cash. I paid in pesos and US dollars because I ran out of US dollars. So I gave them pesos. I changed my money to pesos. And then I had to wait like half an hour just to go into a room where, so it's one patient per, it was almost like one patient per building. It was crazy. So I don't know. Everybody's talking like whatever they're saying. But I tell you what, this area, this part of Mexico, puts Texas to shame. It puts Tennessee to shame. Those are places that my friends are living. I'm pretty sure a lot of places in California are really tight. Um, so, but getting back to that, it's like their sanitary practices here are so good. Like every employee wears a face mask and oh, actually, let me take that back. They wear a face mask and a face shield. So I think I'm pretty sure this guy's got a face mask, and he might not have a shield because of the wind. Let's zoom in on him for a second. I'm pretty sure he does. So they might not have the face shield out here where it's windy, but every other place they do have a face shield. But here's what I did today. I did a little bit of shopping. I bought some shoes, and I'll take pictures of the shoes. But I bought these Nike Air Jordans, and I wanted just to see if they were the real ones or not. But they were $22. So I came to the conclusion that they're not authentic Jordans, but I bought them. Well, here's the thing: Boston shut down before Hawaii did, so I give kudos to the governor of Massachusetts and the mayor, actually the mayor of Boston. Hey, Sean. And so my daughter was able to come home, but when she came home, that's when they started the quarantine. So Hawaii has been pretty good about it. I don't subscribe to all the fear, but I do appreciate the fact that uh, here in Mexico so far, um, man, they're so good on sanitary practices. Like, they really are. The other thing I appreciate about being here is the people. So I spent the day in. I gotta figure out what words I'm gonna use because I don't want to be insensitive. But like for example, if you come to my house, I'm not gonna take you to Waikiki where all the tourists would get. I'm gonna take you to where I live, where what I do, and that's what I appreciated about my driver. My driver, I paid him today. I paid him 30 bucks. Yesterday I paid him 40, and he drove me around for like 4 hours yesterday. And so he only asked for 30, so I just gave him 40. And so I'm like, man, that's such a blessing, man. It's like, so I may call him tomorrow before I fly out and just bless him with an envelope of money. Because I really appreciate him. And I had an option of going to all these tourist locations today. Our team went to snorkel and they went to go visit Mayan ruins. But I'm like, I don't think I really want to spend 12 hours doing that. And on top of it, they spent like 160 bucks, you know. So I was like, oh, he's gonna die. Watch this bird. Where is he? They're looking for fish. There you go. Oh, it's going back up. Come on, you can do it. One thing I like about this app is it tells you when your signal is not good. That's what I do like. But yeah, so I appreciated that, and he took me to this place where they give me two pieces of fish or two fish, and they asked me which one do I want. So I picked. It was just alive, like literally probably 10 minutes before I got it, and so I picked one, and they made it fresh. I posted a picture on Twitter. I'm not using Instagram just because we were asked not to post on social media. So our ministry, they don't acknowledge Twitter or Periscope as a viable social media outlet. So, uh-oh. So, anyways, I'm posting on Twitter and Periscope, but I was gonna say something. I totally brain farted. Is the food? Oh yeah, buying the shoes. Bought my wife some clothes. Bought my boys some clothes. Um, and the one thing I noticed where we went, it was inside of Morelos, and man, everybody knows everybody there, and it's like I can imagine. I get it. If I was a white dude, I would probably feel a little bit insecure. Maybe that's part of my confidence. Like I'm kind of brownish, so maybe that's why I felt okay. But they all knew I wasn't Mexican, you know. But anyways, getting back to that bird is. These birds are just good at fishing. There's something else I wanted to share with you guys that I really appreciate about being here. Um, Something with the driver. It'll come back to me. I'm brain farting like crazy. I can't even think straight. Man, what the heck? I can't even. You know what it is? I'm not. This is a foreign platform to me. And I'm still getting used to it. So, and I don't do what I normally do. But for those that are watching, I don't know who's in here. I see like two or three. I feel out of my element. That's funny. Okay, I was talking about the driver. Talking about the driver. The food, the shopping. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. And I know what I'm gonna do the next time I come here. I'm not just gonna go to the first ATM and take out cash because I went to two different ATMs, and the first ATM charged me, I think, a 5%. Um, hey, Pablo De La Hoya. I am. See, I am Puerto Morelos. No, I take that back. I am in. Well, I guess I am in. I don't know. I'm at Ventus El Cid, but I'm leaving tomorrow. I was here for a week. But rule number one: if you're gonna get cash, or if you're from the United States, do not go to the first ATM. Ask the staff, hey, which machine charges you the least amount? Because I went to a machine today or yesterday, they charged me $47 to take out cash, and they charged me ATM transaction fee, which was like $5. So if you know, and I took out, I don't know what I took out. I think I took out two something. I forget. Then today I went to another machine, and they only charged me 5%, which or whatever it was on my transaction, which came out to like $5. I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys. And that's the one thing I will say about Mexico is the correct way to say it is I don't appreciate that fact. Which if you're uneducated, that's your fault. True, I can, but I went to our so we have our concierge changes it for free. They don't charge us a rate. We just gotta make sure we give them our passport so they can log it in. And I don't like carrying a lot of money in my pocket right away, so I just wish there was a better way to get cash. But I get it, I understand. I'm not complaining. It's just one of those things. Like I will say this: I felt bad the other day because I uh, I went to a store or 2 days ago, and I had everybody's got this mindset that you can bargain, which is true. But I'm like, I felt bad because I felt like I was stealing from this vendor because the price was so low, and I went back and I gave her an extra dollar or $2. But it's like, either way, I'm happy. I was blessed to shop in Mexico. So yeah, so the ATM I used was in our hotel. So uh, it was just for the sake of convenience. I just don't like carrying cash. And I'll share a thought with you. I was so uh, paranoid my first day there because I seen charges on my bank account, and I try to be cautious about those things. I don't want to make like I'm better than anybody, or like I'm prejudging just because of where I'm at. But I really felt like insecure for about 12 hours when I finally figured it out and I was comfortable. I saw these transactions. It's just what it is. Like when you take money out, there's extra charges. So these birds are so busy. It's crazy. The other thing I will say that I really enjoyed here was just the amount of fresh ingredients that I got, like fresh food. Like you know what it is. I'm sure there's a lot of processed foods here. I'm sure as far as at the restaurants, but I didn't really order that food, so I ate a lot of shrimp, a lot of I ate a lot of octopus. I think I eat octopus every day. I think I eat shrimp every day. I don't think the mussels are from here, but those are good too. I did eat a lot of mussels. At this place, we have like filet mignon every day. It's crazy. I didn't eat steak while I was here, but at least not the filet. But the food is amazing. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's all inclusive. I think they call it. I don't know. It's just good food. I was really pleased, blessed to have one of our friends actually paid for our stay. So this is not something I had chose to come to because you got for those that know me, I'm in Hawaii. I don't need to come to the beach, but we came here for training and it was paid for. My flight, our we're in a timeshare, so it's a really nice place. We have a butler, which I never did use. So I will go live again when I'm back in my room where it's not as windy, and I'll show you guys something. I'm not in there now because the maids are in there. It came a little bit late today. Bring the country's currency with you from your bank. I guess I could. I just like I didn't want to be carrying a lot of cash in my pocket. Because what happens is once I get cash in my hand, I end up using it like quickly. So I will say Mexico is such a beautiful country, and I haven't even been to. I've only This is the only place I've been to. So this part obviously is really nice because it's a tourist spot. But even the places I went to, man, I wish I could share a screen or share some some photos with you guys. But some of the photos I took of their buildings, just beautiful buildings. So just to clarify, we cannot see who's in here, correct? For those that are, this is like only my second time actually went live from Habs. Now, these birds are getting a meal. You know what is? I will say that I do like. I like how the screen kind of refreshes at the top left corner where it has my name and it has a title. That's pretty cool. I gotta go back and watch the replay, see how it is. You know, the funny thing is, if you go 10 minutes down the street or down the road to the next town, you hardly see any tourists, but you see a lot of locals. And if you do see any non-locals, or you'll see a lot of um, Caucasians that moved there for retirement, or they just chose to live there. And it's a really cool thing to see. I met two guys yesterday that they moved to Mexico to retire, but ended up opening up a business just because they could, and they enjoy working there. And one of them had a little bookshop. I wish I had time. I wish this was one of those trips where I could just go around and shoot a lot of videos and photos and do a blog post on it. I didn't bring any equipment with me. I just brought my phone. I didn't bring my iPad or computer. I've never really observed pelicans this much. Oh, he's gonna go down. I don't know how much fish these guys can eat. Let's see if I can click on a name. Well, I'm gonna end this in about a minute because I'm still learning how. I probably should have watched a couple of the broadcasts from the creators of this platform. I was too busy doing things. So, all right, guys, it is the 25-minute mark. I'm gonna end my broadcast in about 30 seconds. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. For those that follow me over from Periscope and other platforms. Thank you, Joanne. I'm not quite sure uh, the direction the creators are headed. I got a basic idea from Ron, so I would love to learn what it is. There's a dude in the water over there. There's that squirrel I was looking for. Look, his head just popped out. Where is he at? He's like, what is that black thing? He must be fishing. Let's see. There he is. You guys see him? And he just totally popped. I didn't even see him at all. He just popped out of the water. That's crazy. At first I thought it was a pelican. Dude, that's awesome. He must have been swimming from somewhere I wasn't paying attention to. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it. I totally went over time. I thought it was. I think my maids should be done. So I was waiting for our not maids, our housekeepers to finish cleaning our room, and I'm gonna show you guys some stuff that I bought. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna end it. Thank you for your time. I can't say soup parts unless you're watching on Periscope and you gave me soup parts. Thank you. Uh, Thank you for the coins I didn't get yet because I don't know how to play with those thingies. But on behalf of myself, myself, oh, that's so funny. Anyways, I will see you guys on my next broadcast. It'll be in a few minutes. I just gotta charge up my phone, get all of my stuff together that I want to show you, and then hopefully you guys are able to jump on the next broadcast. But if not, as I always say, love you guys. God bless you guys. We hope. Aloha and mahalo. Shoo. All right, guys. Aloha. I can't end it. How do I end it? What the heck? That's so funny. How do I end the broadcast? Oh my gosh. Greg, you're just an amateur. Come on. Well, I'm just gonna probably have to swipe out.